Meron kasi tayong gender bias na ang nanay, pangbahay lang, ang tatay, yung dapat na nagpa-provide. In reality, not all of us can stick to that cultural bias. Hi, Smart Parenting fam! Welcome back to me. And I am actually on our second floor where the living room is, and this is the play area of the kids. And I actually shared this on Smart Parenting as well. So this is like the play area that I've created for the kids. And if you'll notice, I've got luto-lutuan dyan sa likod, tsaka bahay-bahayan. If you already know me and know my boys, so I am a boy mom. Dalawa ang anak ko, pareho lalaki. To this day, wala pa kaming babae. If you are like one of those people who subscribe to all the gender roles, gender playing, you'd think na, bakit siya may luto-lutuan at saka bakit siya may bahay-bahayan kung lalaki mga anak niya? Well, you know, that's like one thing that has changed over time, the way that we see play toys for kids. And since it is International Women's Month, we're gonna be talking something about that. Break the bias ang ating theme for this episode. But let me welcome you first. Welcome back to PopRica. This is where we talk about whatever is shaking in the parenting space. Moms and dads that are talking about popular, hot topics, but spiced by yours truly, Rica. For today, ang pag-uusapan muna natin ay tungkol sa mga nanay at tatay, di ba? Meron kasi tayong gender bias na ang nanay, pangbahay lang, ang tatay, yung dapat na nagpa-provide. In reality, not all of us can stick to that cultural bias. I wouldn't say na ito yung tamang paraan kasi kung sinusundan nyo na nga itong vlog how many weeks na, hindi ko sasabihin na tama yun o mali yun kasi dito sa Smart Parenting, lalo na sa PopRica, I've done a couple of episodes already and I always say that you always choose what is best for your family because you are a unique set of people that are bound together by your biological and I would say spiritual relationships na talaga ito yung binigay ni God sa'yo na pamilya. And isa na nga dyan yung paano nga ba mag-provide para sa isang household? Paano kung sa hirap ng buhay, kailangan double income household kayo, kind of like us? Or dahil sa hirap din ng paghahanap ng trabaho or just by opportunity or chance na talagang mas mataas yung kinikita ng babae kaysa sa lalaki, kailangan pa rin ba nating mag-subscribe dun sa age-old gender bias na yung babae dapat ay nasa bahay lang at yung lalaki dapat ang nasa labas nagtatrabaho para sa pamilya? So just to make it very, very clear, what are we talking about? Parenting is a mom's job, while providing is a dad's responsibility. Together, let's break the bias as we tackle the different sides of this issue. So simulan na muna natin sa ating on the salty side or the ideas worth preserving. Pag tiningnan nyo naman talaga yung from noon na noon pa, ancient days, di ba? And even biblically, parang naibigay ang pagtatrabaho kay Adam and to Eve as the mother of all, right? So I guess doon pa lang, and even like some beliefs that are not biblical would show these gender roles, the man and the woman. And, you know, culturally, it is seen as that, na parang dapat yung lalaki ang leader. Actually, hindi lang kasi provider pero parang leader ng home, na siya talaga yung nakakapag-provide ng hindi lang pera, kung hindi stability o ng direction para sa pamilya. And, you know, it is a nice thing to look at. Culturally, if you don't want to have problems, if you don't want eyebrows being raised and all that, ito yung idea na magiging okay sa lahat or magandang tingnan para sa lahat. But on the spicier side of things, we really can't help it because when we look all over, we see a lot of women who actually can earn more than the husband. Case in point nga, kami. Obviously, my husband is a pastor. And I am a celebrity. So, whatever I make is sometimes already the equivalent of what he makes in a month. Parang one racket ko lang, ganun na yung, I'm not bragging here or anything, okay? I don't want that to be the thing that will come across to you. But, celebrities kasi, for a certain reason, are paid high. Diba? Marami rin naman kaming sacrifices and the way that we create our work or do our service for our brands and our clients require that much money. So there is a certain skill and sacrifice that is related to the amount of money that we are being given as our fee. Naturally, this is going to be a little bit higher or many times higher than a normal person's job. Considering also that my husband is a pastor, hindi naman yan parang like a businessman na sobrang taas ng kinikita niya. Also, that is an admirable trait of a man to not be so focused on the material thing and to not want to have, not to aim too high and to not make it a point to actually get rich in what we're doing, because the point is not to get rich but to actually do what God has called you to do in this lifetime. Yung traditional side of things will tell you na yung lalaki dapat ang gumagawa nito. But on the spicier side nga, if we put a little bit of spice to it and some twist to it, marami na rin tayong cultures nowadays ang nakakaintindi na okay din naman pala kung yung babae yung nagtatrabaho, that you can find a way around it. Dito na tayo sa PopRica. Ano ba yung take ko about it? So let me begin with my very own experience. When I married my husband, I told him I will continue working, but all the necessary things in our life, katulad ng napkin ko, ng toothbrush ko, ng kuryente namin, ng pagkain namin, yung mga basic things na kailangan ko para mabuhay. Ang rule na lang natin ay dapat masasagot ito ng trabaho mo. Kailangan mabuhay mo ko kahit na hindi ako magtrabaho. And I said that whatever I made from whatever I would do back then is something that's extra. So, kunwari mo gusto naming mag-travel, doon namin kukunin sa pondo na meron ako because nagtatrabaho pa rin ako. But because travel is not a necessary thing for us to live, it's not a monthly expense that we actually incur, kaya. I don't know if you get the math, but whatever is excess, whatever is not necessary, I can actually pay for that with what I make. But if we take out everything that's unnecessary, dapat masagot niya yung buhay namin. Do I mean to say that this is the way that everybody should do their whole finances thing when they're married? No, still not. We did that for a reason, and that is why I'm sharing that story with you today. We did that because we wanted to establish ourselves as a family na gusto ko yung asawa ko magkaroon ng kumpiyansa sa sarili niya na kaya niya akong buhayan no matter what. And that was good for a time. After a season of that, I started working more. I started contributing to the house, to the family more. And to this day, we actually don't have lines anymore of ano ba yung sayo, ano ba yung sa amin. Basta nagtutulungan na lang kaming dalawa. And there is no sense of insecurity from his end, no sense of superiority from my end whenever I get to bring in more. It's just really like we've already passed that stage. It was only a stage in our life where I felt like gusto ko siyang i-reinforce as a leader in our home. And once we got past that, okay naman na kami. I really don't see anything wrong kung pareho kayo na magko-contribute para sa ikabubuti ng inyong pamilya. Depende talaga yan sa inyo. And when I say depende, you have to check a couple of things. First, your reality. Ano ba yung reality ninyo? Kailangan ba talaga na pareho kayo nagtatrabaho? Kasi kung ganun, let's not anymore try to make an issue out of it na siya yung kumikita ng mas malaki or dapat ako lang talaga ang nagpa-provide. I guess, that's what partnership is all about. If you also ask me, because I am a believer of the Bible, when Adam and Eve were given like a mandate in the beginning of time, di ba, in Genesis, na to take dominion of the world and to, rule over it, it was given to the both of them and not only Adam. Ang sabi doon ay, ginawan daw si Adam ng suitable helpmate or a helper fit for Adam. And I kept thinking about that. I said, kung gumawa ng helper si God dun sa lalaki, edi ibig sabihin, may kailangan silang gawin together. May project sila. Ang binigay sa kanya ni Lord ay helpmate. And somebody who can help is actually supposed to work too. And I do believe that this is also an affirmation of the strength of women to bring in their power and their own expertise into the partnership or into the union. Syempre, titingnan pa rin natin, no? Sinabi ko kasi reality. In-affirm ko rin na the truth is women were made to work side by side with the men. Pero, meron din kasi tayong kailangan i-address na cultural reality. What is that? Dapat ganito yung lalaki, which is what I said earlier. If you have that and it causes tension in your marriage, then you gotta acknowledge first na the tension is too strong and the pressure is too strong. What can we do about it? Minsan yung mga nafe-feel natin na insecurity is not because actually naniniwala ka dun sa nararamdaman mo, but it is because of your community making you feel that way. And you gotta ask yourself na, do I continue subscribing to what the culture or community is saying about the way we do finances as a couple? Or do we say na, this is what our community says and this is what culture says, but we're gonna go do otherwise? Wanted to ask you, the topic is break the bias, and there's this cultural belief na dapat yung nanay ang naiiwan sa parenting sa mga bata at yung tatay yung nagtatrabaho. So people were wondering, what you thought of that?